Jai Shri Mahakal Miriam.
Jai Shri Mahakal, Dr. Gupta.
Thank you. So please introduce yourself.
I'm Miriam from England and I'm originally from Slovakia.
So what do you do?
I'm a massage therapist and a transformational coach. I help people feel better in their body, mind and spirit. I help people find the best, more aligned versions of themselves in every way.
In every way.
And have an amazing life.
Oh, that's good. That's good to know. So you are here for what?
I am here. I've been here for 6 weeks for holistic dental treatment and many other things.
So you have come here for holistic dental treatment and what all? And why did you come here?
Why did I come here? I had holistic dental treatment back in UK. And that was 3 years ago. I had 8 amalgams fillings removed.
With the holistic dentist there?
Yes.
Okay.
According to all the protocols. And I had cavitation surgery as well. But since then, slowly, my health was going downhill. And I just kept adding to my supplement protocol and everything just kept getting worse and worse anyway. I was taking upwards of 20 capsules every day, spending most of my money on supplements and finding a way to make myself better, but I didn't find one.
Are you sure? 20 capsules per day? That's a huge amount.
Yes, quite possibly more than that. I didn't quite count them, but yes. I spent a lot of money on HBOT last year. It felt like it was working, but then I stopped and it wasn't working anymore. So that's when I realized that you cannot heal this infection. The diet I had to keep restricting in the past 3 years. I had a fairly normal diet before. I didn't eat sugar. I had very little wheat and very little grains, but I could eat anything else. And I had to keep restricting it in the past couple of years to an extent where I couldn't eat anything apart from bone broth, meat, vegetables, berries, an apple here and there when I could digest it, and raw milk.
That was the only thing you could eat?
Yes, because everything, it felt like carbohydrates were feeding the infection in a way and feeding the inflammation. So I was restricting them severely, but I couldn't restrict anymore. There was nothing left to restrict.
Yeah.
And by divine intervention, I found out about your clinic. And I knew straight away after reading a few reviews that I had to come here because you are many levels above holistic that I know in England, because it's not only about dentistry, it's about many things. It's about the food, which is amazing here. It's about clean water. It's about the magic that you do with your homeopathic medicines, your Ayurvedic medicines. What have I missed?
The acupressure we do.
The massage, the amazing massage that Rajni does for me almost every day. It's all of it put together. Your counseling / I would very much call it transformational coaching, because it's very, very similar to what we do in transformational coaching, which heals the emotional and energetic parts of us, the invisible parts of us that sometimes need the most healing.
Yeah.
So all of it put together, the whole package, I felt was very, very beneficial. I just wish I'd known about you 2 years ago before I allowed myself to go down this level, to this level of pain and suffering that I've gone through in the past year or two. So yeah.
So the journey which you were taking in the West was not that fruitful?
No, another thing I would like to say to people, please listen to your instinct, and please get a second and third opinion, because this is what I didn't do. I didn't get other opinions. The dentist told me that it's okay to remove all amalgams, and he said they were quite big, but he didn't warn me what the risks were of removing big fillings. And I knew what I knew, yet I let him do his job, and it turned out wrong.
Okay.
I should have listened to my instinct.
Even to the biological dentist.
Even with the holistic biological dentist, you always have to listen. This is my big lesson in life in the past few years, especially. Listen to your inner voice, because your inner voice, when you sit very quietly, when you meditate, when you spend time in nature, your inner voice gets louder and louder. You won't be able to ignore. But when we don't trust, then we give the power to the dentist or to the world or to other people. And that is never a wise thing to do. We need to know in here and in here and in here what's right for us. And we always, always know. Just have to listen.
I understand. So the journey in the West was not that fruitful, and we managed to somehow make you happier here.
You make it sound so easy and like it's got nothing to do with you, but you've done all of that. Yes, I was amazed. The first thing after, I think it's only been about a week or two, you started adding some Ayurvedic medicines for my sleep. And I noticed that I was getting quite sleepy when I wouldn't normally be getting sleepy. I would be taking normally at home, I think 7 capsules, magnesium, and some herbs and muscle relaxant to help me and melatonin to help me go to sleep.
Since many years?
I kept adding to it. Some of it I was taking for many years, some of it was recent.
Okay.
But I would not be sleepy until I took that. And about maybe 45 minutes, 1 hour later, I would go to sleep. And I trained myself to be able to sleep even after the dentistry, when my sleep completely crashed. I cured that. I found ways to cure that. Natural ways to cure that. But what I realized with the medicines that you gave me was that I was sleepy without my supplements. And that's the right time you suggested to stop taking my supplements. And the first night was a little bit icky, but then the following night I could sleep. And since then, it's been pretty good. So, yes, sleeping without the supplements was, I didn't actually realize that was even possible. Because my sleep has always been bad.
So do you remember the day you asked me that, will you be able to help me wean my supplements? I said yes. And you were not ready to believe it.
No, I was not ready. I was just taking out 1 pill at a time from my pill box. But bit by bit, I was letting go of control and letting go of the need to follow my strict rules, which were working until they weren't working.
So let's come to the treatment part. So what all issues you think that are solved with our treatment, with our alternative modalities?
I feel overall everything is slowly getting better.
You are getting more balanced.
Yes, balance is the right word. My mental health was quite up and down at times, like emotional mood swings, depressed as well, quite depressed at times. And I knew how to deal with it, but it's there. So I'm not getting those anymore. The sleep, I already mentioned, that's an amazing part. The ability, excuse me, the ability to be able to eat most things. I had sugar and I had a bit of wheat and I survived all of it.
Yes.
I had a lot of sugar, which was not good, but yeah, that's another story.
Survived, yes.
That's another story.
Yeah.
I know what's good for me. My body knows what's good for me.
So there is no restricted diet as of now. So you have left your restricted diet and you're open to new things, new diet.
Yes, I'm going to be making some more Indian food now that I've got a few ideas about from your clinic, from your beautiful cooking. And I'm going to be making more varied selection of vegetables.
Yes.
Some of them I won't be able to find in England, but I'm sure some of them will if I just go to the right places. Yes, I would say balance is the
right word. Yeah.
Balance is the main thing. It feels like I'm on the right track. I'm on the right path. I'm moving in the right direction. I'm focusing, and it's also easier and it takes less work to be in the right frame of mind. I believe it feels like the infection that I had in the jaw was causing a lot of these issues, and as the toxins are moving out, the issues are leaving as well. It felt like that was a big part of it, but it was not the only part of it.
Yeah.
So we've attacked it from every angle, and I'm very grateful.
So coming to the dental treatment, how was the dental treatment, and what all we did, what all you got here in the dental part?
Okay, so you removed 3 teeth.
There was a quite a big abscess I showed you.
There was a big abscess, and that turned into a cyst, right?
Yeah.
That was removed. The surgery it didn't feel like it, but it took 3 hours or so. And I previously had a very, very bad gag reflex problem when I went to the dentist, and I had to do all sorts of things to be able to do it. But when I had the amalgam removal and surgery, I couldn't. I had to be sedated.
Okay.
I couldn't do it.
We did under local
So we
anesthesia.
did only local anesthesia, no painkillers, no antibiotics, no poison of any kind, which I really appreciate. I don't want any more poison in my body. I had too much in my lifetime. There was some pain afterwards, but the pain was manageable. I didn't feel like I was jumping out of my skin with pain. And when I was sticking to the strict rules of administering the medicine, I felt the pain dissipating. So if people stick to the schedule of the homeopathic and whatever, I can't remember what it was, homeopathic you gave me for painkilling, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Every 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever you told me.
So the pain is manageable and it vanishes.
It worked, yes. Yeah. The first night was not very nice, but it wasn't horrendous either. It was manageable. And then it got slowly better.
Okay. Now you are doing wonderful with the teeth even?
Yes, I'm doing good. It feels like the rest of me is healing.
Yeah. And also I remember you went for a holiday alone, which you were thinking when you can go alone. You were not having that, I could say that, that zeal, that pressure or that courage to go.
That zest for life was not quite there, and the excitement for holiday, it just felt like that's the emotional aspect of the infection, I think, because I wasn't like that before, or not this much to this extent. It felt like I really should be getting excited, or I really should be happy about this, but I just feel overwhelmed, and it felt wrong. But I did push the boat out. I did go on a holiday. I did see the Himalayas. It was amazing. I met some nice people. I've seen some beautiful nature. And I'm very happy that I did have those 6 days in the mountains, because that's another element of the healing, spending a lot of time in nature, which some of us realize, some of us don't. I realized this maybe 15 plus years ago when I was very depressed for a long time. I realized that when I go in nature, I feel better. And that's when I slowly started making the connection. That connection is very, very important.
Yes.
That's our connection to the nature, to the higher power, to everything that's good. And that is healing that you cannot buy. The best things, you cannot buy them.
So how is the overall experience with us? What would you say? We are summing up this video.
I would say keep doing your good work. Keep attracting the right people who will get the most benefit out of what you do. And thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.